Hi everyone, it's AJ. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome to a new video, part 4 of my TV series on DVD and Blu-ray, complete collection. Yeah, so today, well, it's only going to be DVD today. Let's get into it. I'll explain why. Okay, so I'm on one of the lower shelves at the moment, and the lower shelves are all DVD. Still too deep, but no Blu-ray in amongst these ones. Although Blu-ray will come back into play in an episode, next episode or the episode after, guaranteed. Yes, because there are still a lot more. But let's get have a look at other DVDs of TV series that I've got. So first up, I have the complete Incredible Hulk TV series on DVD. Now I know this has had a Blu-ray release, but I've felt no need to upgrade it. I do also have on DVD the films, the Trial of the Hulk, the Return of the Incredible Hulk, Trial of the Hulk, and the Death of the Incredible Hulk. They'll be shown later on because they're in a different place. Yes, so Incredible Hulk. Then we have Great British Comedy. 2 films were made of it afterwards. That is The In-Betweeners. All 3 seasons. Classic comedy. Yeah, they're very, very fun.
Bus wankers!
Next up, sort of sister series, I suppose, to the X-Files, and that is Millennium. Yeah, starring Lance Henriksen. Very, very dark series, as in the tone of it, you know what it's about, serial killers and all things like that. Him hunting them down, and yeah, it's very, very dark series. I can only watch them in small increments. You know, a couple of episodes at a time, and I have to have a break for about a week or 2. And then we have here the complete first 4 seasons of Community. Very funny series. I didn't watch it when it first came out. It had all been done. The whole season had been over, series had been over, and then I sort of just flew through them. I bought them cheap, and wow, I must have got through them in a week or 2 for the entire thing.
Ha! Gay!
Yeah, Community. I thought it was very good. Now into the territory of a TV series that I love and adore. That is Family Guy. This is Road to North Pole, which was a Christmas special. Family Guy I love. I think it's brilliant. Yeah, I just, I think it's great. Complete first season on DVD. Complete second season. Now, when it comes to some of these other seasons, I threw away these slip cases because they got battered, and so we have season 3 there on 3 slim discs. And then we have season 4. And then we have season 5. Well, it should be that way around, shouldn't it? I was showing them. Then we have here season 6, disc 1, disc 2, disc 3. And then season 7, disc 1, disc 2, disc 3. Then thankfully they started going to these sort of releases. Season 8, season 9, season 10, Season 11. 12. 13. 'Still sealed, season 14. Then you have season 15. I haven't got 16 and 17 actually. I'm going to have to keep an eye out for them. No doubt they're going to be cheap. But season 18 next, like so. That's good. CEX for them maybe. 16 and 17. Problem is I go in and I was never sure. I see them. I know I was a couple missing, but is that the season I'm missing or isn't it? I have to look sometime. But yeah, 16 and 17. I want to go on online and have a look in my local. Couple of bootlegs now that I've got. Season 1 of Netflix's The Punisher. Well done bootleg, I will say. And season 2, Punisher. You know, really well produced Moody's. And season 3 of Daredevil. Spread over 4 discs. Oh, it's the dust off these DVDs. Then we have the complete series of Chuck, starring Zachary Levi. You all know him as Shazam. Yvonne Strahovski in it. Adam Baldwin. This is a great series. It really is. It was so much fun. You know, he was just this sort of nerdy guy who got brought into this spy world. Very, very good. Very good. Then we have season 1 of The Office, An American Workplace. I love The Office, the American Office. I really do. I think it's something extremely special.
That's what she said.
Michael, please. Please.
Mwah!
That being said, season 1 is a hard watch. I prefer it. I usually jump in straight on season 2. Season 3. Season 3, which was 2 discs. Season 4. Again, I got rid of the slip on these. Just because it became tatty. Season 5. Season 6. Season 7. Season 8. And season 9, final season. Great, great series. Speaking of great series, here we have the complete series of a great comedy, Cheers.
Sometimes you wanna go where everybody knows your name, and they're all
Just loads and loads of discs in there. Look at all that. I won't open them up. But just fantastic. Cheers. Just a brilliant, brilliant show. Superb. Going back to animation, Family Guy. Complete series, 1 to 8 seasons of Futurama. And then I have Futurama Bender's Game and Futurama Into the Wild Green Yonder. Now this next series, not got all of them, only seasons 1 and 2. and that is Charlie Sheen in Anger Management. This is what he'd done after he made 2.5 Men after he was fired. He must have filmed all these in, well, I don't know, 5-6 seasons of this in all together, pretty much. They were filmed. I only ever got season 1 and 2. I never really got into it that much. And now a TV series that I don't believe you can find anywhere on streaming. And this is a good case of why physical media is number one, why physical media should always be, why physical media should live. And that is because this isn't available, or at time of speaking, I know this isn't a series that is on anywhere, and probably do with some sort of rights issue or something. That is Moonlighting. Bruce Willis, Sybil Shepherd, fantastic series. I used to watch it as a kid. That's season 1 and 2. We have season 3 there. These are Region 1 imports. Season 4 still actually sealed, look. And finally, season 5, final season of Moonlighting. You know, and this broke the fourth wall. This programme completely broke the fourth wall. You had characters walking off set. I think in the final episode, if I recall, they're running round. All the characters are running because they know they're being cancelled. They know in the context of the story. And then you've got people walking in amongst them, taking the sets down. Yeah, it's certainly it's a great show. Really sort of groundbreaking in that.
Hey, what are you doing? Sorry, babe. We're on a very tight schedule here. Prop's got to go back in the prop room, you know? Excuse me, fellas.
Hey!
Another British comedy series that I love. Lasted 2 seasons. That is Spaced. Yes, Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, Edgar Wright, who's directed by. This here is, if you like the Cornetto trilogy of films, Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, and that's the wrong way round, and World's End, then you should watch this series if you haven't seen it. This is that on TV, essentially. It's, you know, these are directed by Edgar Wright. It's got the exact same style of directing in these that those films have. Nick Frost, Simon Pegg, Nick Frost as the main stars. It's a series that delves a lot into pop culture, loads of pop culture references. It's just a fantastic series. I can watch that over and over again. It's, yeah.
The Phantom Menace was 18 months ago, Tim.
I know, Bilbo. Okay, it still hurts. You know, that kid wanted a Jar Jar doll.
Kids like Jar Jar.
Why?
What about the Ewoks? Hey? They were rubbish. You don't complain about them.
Yeah, but Jar Jar Binks makes the Ewoks look like fucking Shaft.
I've had enough.
Brilliant stuff. Now, what do we have here? Okay, wow, I remember the days when these came out. Okay, we have... Oh, it's a bit dusty. I'm going to sneeze again with this. Season 1 of Xena Warrior Princess. This is how they used to come. You know, this was Series 1, Volume 1, 3 DVD box set containing 12 episodes. The first half of the first season used to be like that. And I know before this they released a few on Jewel Case. Just a few random sort of episodes on Jewel Case. So that was Series 1. Part 1. Series 2. Oh, Series 1 Part 2, sorry. I'm getting confused. Series 1 Part 2. And we have Series 2. Part 1. Again, with the sort of same thing inside. I won't open them all up. I'll show the interior picture. So that's Series 2, Part 2 now. They kept with the same colours too, you know what I mean? Like that. I'm saying that. This one didn't. Series 3. It was like a burgundy colour for Part 1. And a purple colour for Part 2. Yeah, Series 3, Part 2. Lucy Lawless. Then we have Series 4, light blue. Series 4 Part 2. Back to the same colour. And then back to a mixed colour for the next 2 seasons. Just a bit random, isn't it? Series 5 Part 1. I did wonder if they were going to put an image of Callisto inside of one of them. She was one of the villains. And then we have the final series, Series 6. I loved Xena back in the day, I really did. Carl Urban actually starred in it as well for a bit. I mean, played a couple of different characters throughout, popping up, do you know what I mean? And then we have a special director's cut version of the series finale. This is a Region 1 import, by the way. Yeah, Xena did die at the end. And if you're wondering, no, I don't have Hercules Legendary Journeys. Xena was it was Xena that I much preferred. There we go. Next up, the complete first season of Desperate Housewives. I actually really like Desperate Housewives. I was right into it. Terry Hatcher there. Eva Longoria. Yeah, I had no issue with this programme at all. I watched it all the way through. Watched it to the end. Then we have Series 2. Again, look how thick these boxes were. Luckily they started slimming down at Series 3. But this is a show that obviously hasn't seen Blu-ray. Series 4. A little bit thicker for Series 5. And then by the time we got to Series 6, we had proper slim cases like that. So that's Series 6. Series 7. And complete 8th and final, Series 8. Then a series that very much reminded me of Desperate Housewives, in a sense, and that was Riverdale. I've only got seasons 1 and 2. I was right into it, based on the Archie comics. And then all of a sudden I just stopped watching and never ever bothered catching up. And next a series with an actor that I love. I say an actor, I've got to show you in a minute. I do have this on Blu-ray as well, so it will come back round again. And this is the first 4 seasons of Justified, starring Timothy Olyphant. I have the complete series on Blu-ray. I didn't buy it brand new, I bought it cheap in CEX. But yeah, I loved this series. I love Timothy Olyphant. I think he's fantastic. So much so that I actually have a Timothy Olyphant cushion.
Ha! Gay!
My eldest son bought it for me as a joke. He knows that I like Timothy Olyphant. You know, we had this little ongoing joke that if you had a man crush, who would it be? And I said, well, Timothy Olyphant. And he then promptly at Christmas thought it'd be hilarious to buy me a cushion with Timothy Olyphant on. I love it. It's great. Thank you, son. Okay, but on DVD I do actually have the other 2 seasons that complete Justified. Like so. Yeah. Shame they're not really worth anything. to sell. Do you know what I mean? And then we have season 1, 2, and Christmas special of Black Mirror, like an anthology series, I suppose, in the vein of like Twilight Zone or something. Yeah. And here's some interesting ones for you. Well, interesting from my perspective, for you, maybe not. And we're close to an end as well. And first one is the complete series of Earth 2, sci-fi series. Steven Spielberg, Amblin Entertainment production. This time, We Are the Aliens. Yeah, Clancy Brown starred in this from Highlander fame. Kurgan. Earth 2. And here's another one for you. The complete first season of The War of the Worlds. Yes, The War of the Worlds TV series. Which was set in the 80s. It came out in the 80s. But it's kind of a continuation of the classic film. If the, you know, the aliens ships, the aliens, they look, you know, you got those things like in the original 1950s type of film, very much like that. Yeah, and there's actually a season 2 as well. Season 2 starred Adrian Paul, who would go on to play after this TV's Highlander, Duncan MacLeod. So there we go. And that should lead nicely into my next episode in 2 weeks' time, hopefully, if I do things right. Because I'm going to drop to the bottom shelf, which is, again, all DVDs. Then come back up, because I have another shelf to do here. And then I've got a load of other stuff elsewhere to look at. So that's it. This is AJ. Thanks for watching. Please hit the subscribe button. Come join the channel. Let me know your thoughts on anything that I've pulled out here, whether I brought back memories of older TV shows, what your thoughts are on these TV shows, whether you watch them, whether you don't, and all that sort of malarkey. And thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Goodbye.